So chat, we are currently taking a look at Will 309's account. He needs help with basically everything. He totally won a giveaway. Totally legit. Absolutely 100%. So we're just going to give a quick look skis. He is currently in World 4, almost in World 5. So he's going to need some extra catch up before he gets there. So if people are still stuck in World 4, this might help you a little bit. So he's got a 107 Blood Berserker, 100 Elemental Sorcerer. He's got a Siegebreaker 100, Squire 81, 96 on the Bubo. He's got a 79 Journeyman, 82 Hunter, 163 on a Divine Knight, and maybe GriffyBit at sitting at a 79 Wizard. Well then. To start off right off the get-go, I see your star signs are kind of dog water. So instantly get all the star signs. This is a huge improvement, by the way. You guys don't know, a lot of people sleep on star signs, and star signs are absolutely amazing. If you can make it to Hydron, you can get 3 star signs to make this even more easy. Because at this point in time, you want to push to Seraph as soon as possible, which you can unlock through World 6. But, you know, just even getting to Hydron first is going to be absolute. Let's take a look here. He does have cookie chips, so that's a good thing to see. Also, right off the get-go, no matter what, get your last 2 elite classes. Even though they may not be your strongest, it's definitely something that you're going to want to get because elite classes are definitely huge. It's you definitely would be sleeping on those 110%. But right off the get-go, those are already looking good. Let's take a look at, let's see, skills here. Oh my god. Okay. Oh. I don't even want to look at your equipment now. I don't even want to look at your equipment. Oh, my sweet mother of Murphy. Oh, let me... Okay, so... tool, okay. Okay. Yep. 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 Do your skilling. Get iron tools minimum. Now, chat, this is a clear indicator that you can spend money in this game, but spending money in this game does not make you a good person, or good player, I should say. Because he is making clear mistakes right here. As you can see, he's running a Pugilist Demise in only 1 ring. He's got Serrated, which is good. He's got Amrock, which is clean. Gotta love that. Gotta love the Amrock. He doesn't have the Serrated upgrades. No Serrated upgrades. Also no Serrated upgrades. Pugilist Demise, okay, he's okay. Right. Still running Amrock, I see. Serrated Rex Rings. Okay. 110%. Like, this is like, you should have all your characters Rex Rings regardless. Take a step back and get all characters caught up. This is not a suggestion. This is a requirement, okay? This is 100% a requirement. Statues, I don't expect much from statues. You got them golden. That's not too bad. But yeah, these are looking pretty rough. Like, Brother Man's still running a gnarled wand. Like what are we doing here? Why you got a gnarled wand, big dog? Like, he's literally chilling at level 79. And this guy's still got a royal bayonet. Bro, you haven't gone farther than an enforced slasher. What are we doing? Okay. Okay, so if you want to know something with helping getting your skilling to get, like, tools minimum, okay, what a really good thing to do is, like, take balloons and go into worship. And if you start a worship battle, you can spam balloons. You can get yourself up to, like, 40 worship relatively easy. And that will make it so you can get rid of these dumb-ass skulls. These skulls are dog water. You don't want to ever run these skulls. You want to replace them as soon as you get them. Same with trapping, man. You want to replace your trapping as soon as possible. You want to hard farm your journeyman. Start getting some transfusion and get that as close to nature traps as you can. if you need to, use balloons in order to unlock nature traps, but you definitely want to get there 100%, man. You're slacking on your tools, and your tools are going to set you behind so hard. Little wooden katana, that's dog water. Buy a Trandulite, or, you know, maybe get like a, I mean, since this is a journeyman, I mean, you could do the bludgeon. Bludgeon is good for weapon power. Definitely not a bad thing. I would say that the journeyman is very proficient in running weapon power because he doesn't get much sources of damage other than that. But like, bro, your bubonic conjurer is running a quarterstaff. Like, you would have better idea running stingers. Get stingers, dude. Like, what are we talking about here? This and a copper helmet. You need to start getting like platinum to Dementia helmets. Get some goddamn platinum and Dementia helmets. Like, brother man's gonna push World 5 for the next 6 years. Okay, he's gonna be like, hey Griffy, why can't I push to World 6? And I'll be like, I wonder why. So I see your post office doesn't exist. That's good. Imagine having Choco Chip and not pushing any sort of post office whatsoever. Okay, all right. You have a bunch of unspent stuff. You're literally missing out on free stats. That's nice. That's good. Okay, spend your post office boxes. Spend post office boxes on main skilling. My mouse, my keyboard's trying to break. Spend post office on main skilling. I mean, I don't expect much from your obols. I'm surprised your obols aren't as gross as I thought they were. Oh, by the way, we can instantly tell that you're a Divine Knight main. Respect. Respect. Definitely based. Okay, let's take a look at your stamps. Oh boy. You know it. I know it. We all know it. It's stamp time. When you're in World 4, specifically World 4, okay? Your stamps should be like 2K minimum. And if that crystalline stamp is a must, this one right here, this guy right here, where you get it from doing the quest at Gigafrogs, because there's a quest at Gigafrogs that would be allow for you to obtain the crystalline stamp. And that is, and then you can just farm Gigafrogs and get the crystalline stamp from killing a crystal. That is how you obtain it. You cannot get it if you were not on the quest. Okay, so take some time, get your stamps 2K minimum. If you're ever planning on pushing past World 5, you can only swipe so much in this game. Okay? To unpopular belief, I did not get to World 6 because I swiped. I got to World 6 because I paid attention to my account. And I also played for a long time, but that's besides the point. Yeah, you need to start collecting other stamps. You know, take some time, collect stamps. Will, what are your kills per hour? What are your kills per hour? Where you're at currently? Typically, yes. $3.5K. Oh, God. Oh, my God. You've been pushing World 4 with 3.5K? Oh, no. Okay, let's see if he actually figured this out. FMJ Shackrsy. You know what? You know what? This is a very, very, very normal. No, this is a classic I'm pushing account. because he's ignored everything else. But you know what? The things that he hasn't ignored is FMJ and accuracy. That's fantastic. Is he doing it right? No, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not, dude. He is missing on so many things. If you want my best suggestion, since you're pushing really hard, you're gonna run into accuracy troubles. Okay, especially since you're maining Divine Knight, you need to have the extra accuracy. So, I would suggest put a lot of your things into the stable genius bubble, which is base wisdom, or not. It's total wisdom. Sorry. This will help get your accuracy up, just baseline, and then followed up by accuracy, which will double down on that. And then same with the FMJ. I don't think you really need much for damage because you're running the Phoenix Wings. But if you are looking for that, a very, very good one would be probably Big Meaty Claws, just to get it started off. But Britley Spears, Bojack, and Maddie Stafford are going to be god tier for you. These three things, if you can obtain these, and you'd be able to obtain these if you had better fucking souls and better traps, you'd be able to get those pretty easily. And also, I mean, Maddie Stafford is kind of brutal, but you could always bargain tag it to make it a little bit cheaper. But yes, this is you got a lot to work on here. This is going to be a big problem. So, Britley Spears, Bojack, and Maddie Stafford. And you can also bargain tag Maddie Stafford to make it a bit easier. And at the same time, you want to focus on Shakracy and FMJ, of course. Shakracy, FMJ, and Stable Genius to help push your Divine Knight, because that's what you've been maining. And that should help your issues when it comes. So you literally only have to focus on like 6 bubbles, just so it's not overwhelming. You focus on these 6 bubbles, it will help you get there. Obviously, it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world, and just work on unlocking bubbles. And if you don't know, your Shaman's ability, known as Bubble Breakthrough, makes it so it increases the chances of you unlocking a new bubble. FYI on samples, I just got Royal. I haven't even gotten to samples yet. I don't even want to know. Let's take a look at vials here. So you're working on getting all your vials level 4. That's not. I mean, honestly, I rather see you put points into leveling up bubbles rather than putting into vials. I think the problem is some people hyperfixate on vials too much. A little bit too much hyperfixation when it really comes down to that. And in reality, it's more or less it's probably better not to. So, probably want to start focusing on bubbles rather than focusing on vials. And a lot of people make that mistake. Bubbles over vials any day of the week. And if you are gonna do vials, make sure they're at least level 6 or level 4, just so the shaman gets the bonus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do not touch sigils. Get off the sigils, you dog water gamer. Okay. Sorry, I had to breathe there for a minute. You do not touch sigils. You are not at the point in the place where you do touch sigils. If I take a look, I can't even see, but if I could look, I would say those are bad. If you do not have max boosts and you do not have max bubbles, what is you're doing with one character on sigils? Get them off sigils. You're wasting time. Get them off. This is dog water. You know, I know it. We all know it. Take them off. No sigils for you. Okay, let's take a look at your construction. About what to be expected. Okay, yeah, that's it. It's quite expected, to be honest. Salt Lick. I mean, there's nothing really for refinery. It's just, you just need to get your refinery up. There's not much you can do about that. Samples taken. Okay, that's fine. Level 11. I mean, okay. Not bad, not bad. I mean, there's not much to say about the refinery in Salt Lake. You're kind of just stuck at that point at the moment. Okay. You know what? A 20 baseline bloat print? I'm kind of impressed. I'm actually genuinely impressed with this. I'm actually surprised that you have a 20 bloat print and 46.7. Not to mention he's going to be in World 5 soon, so that's going to go up by 6 times. He's going to literally have like 6-time prints. These could be bad. These are kind of dog. Okay, so what I see here clearly is you're kind of all over the place. You're kind of 100% all over the place. So what I would suggest is for 3D print prio. 3D print prio, okay? Number 1. Refinery upkeep. Okay? That's what all your, so each character needs to have their specific refinery that they can maintain your refinery, okay? That's definitely something very, very important. Number 2. Bubbles to upgrade per day. Okay? So you only get about 1 cranium cook per day on your shaman. You want to use it once a day regardless. You want to use it when you're out of liquids. Trust. It's gonna, that little bit per day, it's gonna save you lots and lots of time. So when you're going with your characters, you want to make sure that you take a look at your refinery. You need to get a list of stuff, of taking a list and getting your refinery and associating everybody with their own refinery. After that, you need to take a look at what your bubbles need. Like, for instance, the Shakercy and FMJ is fruit flies and bloaches. You want to make sure that has bleach logs. You want to make sure that's available for stable genius. Britley Steers, Bojack, you can't really do those because those are frogs and souls, but you can do that when you build up the other things. And then refinery upkeep such as like sandy pots and gigafrogs and forest fibers, and get that going, because you want to try to make sure that you're getting out of salt lock as soon as possible, because as soon as you hit salt lock, it's going to hit you like a truck. You are going to get side slapped so bad by salt lock if you do not maintain with it. Death Note, not really something to worry about at this moment in time. To be honest, it's kind of just is what it is. I wouldn't make it too big of a deal. Shrines, I mean, shrines seem about to be a right, dude. I mean, you're gonna unlock more. You need to unlock more as soon as possible, but that will come with your salts. Okay, you're almost done your last 3D printer. That's good. That's what I love to see. This is actually very good. Getting this done ASAP is very good. Getting Death Note done as soon as possible is something that you're going to want to work on. Death Note building is essential. Automation arm's not bad. You take off Atom Collider. Do not build Atom Collider. You are not ready for Atom. Holy moly, you are not ready for Atom. You will not be able to touch Atom until like halfway through World 6. At your rate right now. You should just put that away. You know what you need to do? You need to level up Boulder Roller. Boulder Roller, get that going. All right, get that cooking. That's going to be your best friend. Boulder Roller level 20 ASAP. That's going to help you push waves. Literal best friend. And then as soon as you can, and then you need to get Party Starter and Kraken Cosplayer ASAP, and then eventually get Poisonic. And then also, you need to get your salt so you can get this. You need the Crescent, get the Crescent Shrine as soon as possible. This is gonna where all your XP is gonna come from. As soon as you get Crescent Shrine, Crystalline Stamp, and you already have Jocko Chip, and also the Crystal for Days Star Talent, you get all those 3 cooking together. You're gonna start spamming mad crystals, and then you get to level up, which means more talent points, which means more good stuff for you. Okay, I think too many people personally sleep on crystal spawn rate, because crystals are literally like the cream of the crop of this game. So definitely for construction, you want a hard focus. Death Note. Get Boulder Roller to level 20. And then you want to unlock Kraken and Party Starter. Also get a poison guy. Then after you get poison, drop Boulder Roller and hard farm poison. Because he will replace your level 20 Boulder Roller in about, I would say by the time he hits about level 6. About level 6 is when Boulder Roller starts getting replaced. And that's what you're cooking with at the moment. Frozen Malone's fine. You're just missing some materials. Oh, since you need to take a bleached log sample, Frozen Malone's going to be great for that. And then Atom Collider. Oh, wait. Nah, you're not going to be touching Atom Collider, so that doesn't matter. All right, let's take a look at your cooking. Okay, so. Yikes. I don't know what you're doing here. What are you doing here? Okay. So when it comes to cooking. Okay, when it comes to cooking, we start off with egg. Then it goes to corn dog. Then it goes to cabbage. And then it goes to Diamond Chef. Okay? So you want to unlock Diamond Chef as soon as possible. So this is how the rotation works. And then once you get Diamond Chef, then it's going to fall by level 11 plates. And then you're going to get out the other stuff. So egg, if you can't level up corn dog, you level up egg. Once you get corn dog, you need to unlock cabbage. And once you get Diamond Chef unlocked, you start getting a level 11 plates. And then afterwards, you start focusing on things like the cherry and stuff like that with the more cooking speed. But that's the basic start that you need to work on. You should ignore every other buff that you're getting from cooking at the moment because your main thing is to work on speed. And what will also help with working on cooking speed as well is your freaking cooked meal stamp, which you currently have, which is what you need with Kelly Fish Prints, but you're going to get that once you get better tools. And then obviously you're going to want to unlock Ladle Stamp as soon as possible when you get there, just for the sole fact that Ladle Stamp and Multi-Tool Stamp, when you get there, of course, gives you a ton of ladle counts. These are going to be very, very, very important. So cooking, not so bad. All right. Now, you're doing it right. You have Killer Brightside. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Okay. I like how your hunter's based in red pill. Oh, God. Okay. Anyways. As we take a look here, Killer Brightside, you're doing good. He has dupe, but he's not in World 5. Once you get to World 5, this will be much easier. So he is pushing with Killer... Wait, you're getting 3.5k kills per hour with Killer Brightside? Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, no. Oh, God. It's the DK? Yeah, true. I mean, to be fair, lab isn't really something you should be worrying about at the moment. Yeah, so you have a lot of chips to farm. So you got the Omega Nano chip, which is a good chip. You got the Star Sign chip, which is fantastic. So once you get into World 5, so you're almost there. World 5 equals instant divinity. Instant divinity grind. You throw everybody in divinity until you unlock GOAT. And we've said this time and time again. I've been here. You've been here. We all know it, chat. Instant divinity until you unlock GOAT God. Then throw everyone in lab. Once have GOAT. Okay. And that way, you can get to level 40 divinity for Tranqui. And level 75 lab, if you so choose, for all lab chips. If you get to level 75 for all lab chips, and you get to level 40 divinity for your Divine Knight, you'll be blasting. Absolutely blasting through World 5. Not to mention, you got the Star Sign doubler, so if you actually start getting Star Signs for things as like the Bulwark, which gives you a ton of total damage %, not to mention equipping 3 Star Signs, you can also get things like the Forsaken, that'd be super good for you. You can get things as an AFK Overachiever, which gives you more damage percent and also the 6% that you can get. So you can get a lot of damage percent just on your Divine Knight, just basically just for star signs alone. That's why I say a lot of people sleep on star signs, because you're missing out on a ton of good stuff. And then let's take a look at lab. We took a look at that. We all know this. I mean, breeding's breeding. Let's be honest. Breeding is slow. Breeding's just omega slow as it is. You know, I know it. We all know it. Just when, you know, I would refer to the breeding guide in the Discord if you want to know how to properly do breeding and actually get stuff rolling, because as it sits right now, it's just, I mean, you can't really do all that much because you're kind of just, it's more of a time gate thing, if anything. So I mean, yeah, it's gonna just take you a while. If you're also looking to breed new breeds at the same time, you do need to get your egg stamp up. Start farming some donuts, maybe. Think about it. Who knows? But breeding is what it is. Now, there's a couple things I want to take a look at. Task board. Inventory bag. He's got this. Hemoglobin's max. Good, good. Okay, Blunder Hills. Okay. Frostbite Tundra. 7 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 8, 8. Good, good, good. Okay. This wouldn't hurt to get this. This wouldn't hurt at all. This is going to be very good for stuff like your Divine Knight. Anything that you can get extra damage, like Shockwave Slash on Divine Knight, is so good. Or even like the basic auto attack, it's also very good as well. So you want to, you know, just try to get higher bucks, higher bucks. It should be definitely a priority. Definitely hurting a little bit with the AFK gains. I don't know why the fuck you leveling up connection range, but that's okay. No Bubble Left Behind, such a good one. I would personally go with the merit shop for World 4. I would focus on mob respawn first. Mob respawn followed by no Bubble Left Behind. Okay, because that's gonna be huge. It's gonna be massive for you. And then obviously Smolder Plateau, you're gonna be focusing on mob respawn. And then you can get stuff like loot pile capacity when you get into World 5. You're gonna be there soon. We should probably take a look at his... Wait, can I... And for cog board, you want to make sure that you focus on full XP, by the way. XP is going to be best friend. Okay, next thing. Dungeons. This is where a lot of people miss out on a ton of stats. Passives. 29 out of accuracy, 30 defense. Yep, Flurbo. You have 56 boosted runs. Party, dungeons... And then you want to max out eating through them, getting through your time. Talent. So what I want you to see going by talent points, followed by accuracy, because you're running Divine Knight. And then we are going to go to defense. And then you can finish it off with weapon power. And that's how you want to do it. This is how you're going to go for it. Talent points, then to accuracy, then to defense, then to weapon power with your upgrade. And that's going to give you the most, because you're pretty much already done talent points. Talent points can be put into accuracy or put into defense, depending on what you want. Accuracy is a percent base, so it's going to be really good. Defense, obviously, you know why it's going to be really good. And then weapon power at the end. So definitely keep on working on your boosted runs. If anything, get people to run you through Fourth Frog. Now that he fixed it, if you can run through Fourth Frog and people could just farm it out for you, I mean, you'll be able to get it fucking cooked, big cooked. And then what we're looking cards. This is new. I haven't seen this before. Oh, man. Oh, man. I mean, I know you're a whale and everything, but, like, buy some World 6 card packs, dude. Anyway, go ahead. Get the Chaotic Emperor. Get that going. Get some card packs. Because, I mean, you're looking for stuff to spend gems on. World 6 card packs will keep you actually zooming through this. Pretty good. And especially if you can roll stuff like... I mean, you already have a Blitzkrieg troll. I mean, this is pretty gross. I'm going to be honest. For an account that's not even World 5, I'm kind of a little bit, I thought I was gross. This is gross. Let's check storage. Okay, we'll check storage here. So the things that you don't need to keep are going to be... I mean, to be fair, you can kind of keep all of this. You don't really need the goopy rings. You can get rid of the goopy rings. That's not necessary. I don't know why you have all these Rex rings. There's really no reason for those. This keychain can go. I like how you bought World 6. I like how you bought World 6 stuff and you don't even have and World 3 World 5 stuff. You're not in there yet. Real nice. Oh, wait, what the fuck is this? What is that, chat? I've never seen that before. Yeah, I know it's a quest item, but what quest is that from? Yeah, thanks. I know it's a quest item. Class certificate? Oh, okay. Class certificate? Okay, cool. I just never seen it before, so I was interested. I mean, you got your World 4 stones, which is fine. As soon as you get to World 5, you're going to be stoning serrated Rex rings on your World 5 stones, guaranteed. And that will get you set. And you also want to craft new Amarok to World 5 if you're going to try to just get a Dementia helmet. If you run Amarok with World 5 and run Dementia helmet, you should be fine. Should not be a big issue. I mean, most things here you can keep, to be honest. You're not really in a place where you should throw away anything, I would think. I mean, you could throw away probably not even the Join Us or even the Lumi Kings unless you finish off everything. The rule of thumb when going through, I mean, yeah, you could throw out old stones except for the mystery stones. Mystery stones you keep and the white stones. Everything else you can get rid of. I mean, I would keep bolt cutters even still. World 3 boss items, yeah, you could throw away the jewels and maybe the job applications, but I mean, you still need those for quests. But those are the types of things that you can throw. Okay. So, I mean, all around, I think we have more than enough for you to get started without you completely not knowing what you need to do. So, for Will, things to improve on. This is going to be a lot, so get ready. Things to improve on. Get all star signs, especially Hydron for 3 star signs, so you get even more bonuses. Get your last 2 elite classes. The other guys that we were saying. We're not addressing worship because he doesn't have really anything to do other than farming out his skilling to get started with worship, and we kind of recovered it with him getting level 20 boulder rollers. So we already pretty much covered that. He needs tower levels first, if anything. Do your skilling, get iron tools a minimum. Serrated Rex rings, take a step back, get all your characters caught up. Platinum or Demented helmets, minimum platinum. Spend post office boxes on the main skilling. You need to start doing your post offices, even if you just gotta at least do at least a couple a day. Stamps 2K. Okay, are you missing any? Here, let me. Well, you're probably missing a ton. You're probably missing a ton of prayers here, so we'll take a quickly look at the prayers. Okay, see, like all your skulls are garbage here. This is what I'm talking about, how you need to get into level 40 on everything. Prayers. Skill Dimwit, that's the main one you have. So you need Skill Dimwit. Skill Dimwit right now is the only one you need. Skill Dimwit, and you're going to eventually need Fiber of Absence, which is going to take you a while. Fiber of Absence is huge. You want to get that ASAP, and Balance of Pain. So Balance of Pain, Fiber of Absence, and the Skill Dimwit are going to be the only ones that you really matter. And permanently equipped Royal Sampler. Permanently equipped on every character. You're going to not use Royal Sampler. You're not going to take it off for a very long time. So definitely have those equipped. All right, so let's start from the beginning here. You should definitely max out Skill Dimwit first by 100%. Get Royal Sampler level 11, and then max out Balance of Pain and Fiber of Absence when you get there. So like I said, get all star signs, Hydron to 3-star, get your 2 last elite classes, do your skilling, get iron tools minimum. Serrated Rex rings, take a step back and get all characters caught up. Platinum and Dementia helmets, send post office boxes on main skilling. So if you're a warrior, you're going to do mining box. Stamps 2K minimum. Crystalline is a must, and collect the rest of the stamps that you have. Ridley Spears, Bojack, and Maddie Statford. You can use Maddie Statford for a bargain tag. Shacklersy, FMJ, and Stable Genius. Those are the 6 bubbles that I want you to focus on. Focus on bubbles over vials, usually 99% of the time. Do not touch sigils. Get the sigils, you dog, water gamer. This is satire. You want to make sure that you do not touch sigils because you're not at that point in time. It will become a lot easier later on down the line. You just need to wait. 3D prints, priority is number 1 is refinery upkeep. You want to make sure that you get out of salt luck as soon as possible. Number 2 is getting bubbles to upgrade per day. So there's things that we talked about before, the 6 bubbles, such as Sakashi, FFJ, Stable Change, Brittley Spears, Bojack, and Matty Stafford. Obviously, you can't do Brittley Spears, Bojack, and Matty Stafford. You can't get those prints, but you can get the prints to keep the refinery going. Construction, hard focus, Death Note, get Boulder Roller to level 20, and then after you do that, you unlock Kraken and Party Starter. Also get Poison Guy, then after you get Poison, drop Boulder Roller and Hard 5 Poison. It will start replacing your level 20 Boulder Roller at about level 6. When it comes to cooking, you want to prioritize egg, corn dog, cabbage, then go Diamond Chef, and then focus on getting a level 11 plates. Diamond Chef is located at the yellow bubble, and I believe it's one of the Diamond Chef is in the yellow cauldron. And World 5, you're not there yet, but once you get there, you want to go instant divinity until you unlock Goat God, then throw everyone in lab. Once you get Goat to level 4, once you get Goat, level 40 divinity for Tranqui, level 75 for lab chips. This will make your life in World 5 completely easier, and then you spam to World 6. When it comes to merits, you want to focus on mob respawn first, and then specifically for the World 4, you want to get no bubble left behind. And then when it comes to party dungeons, your bonuses that you want to focus on are talent points, then accuracy, then defense, then weapon power. If you do all of these things that I just suggested, plus also going to worship and using your balloons to level up your worship and your trapping with your balloons, if you do these, I guarantee you that you will be caught up in no time. And you will feel 20 times stronger than what you do. Also, when you unlock Doot, since you have Doot, when you get into World 5, you'll unlock a thing known as Flutterbiss. So every time you level up, you'll get a Divinity Pearl. And once you get a Divinity Pearl, you can make all your skills skyrocket with Divinity Pearls. So you have a choice. You can just wait, and then you start leveling up your skills before you get to World 5, and then Divinity Pearls are just going to go bare. But that's what I have for you, Will. Good luck, man. Have fun. And if you do all this, you will see, if not 3 times the amount. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I love efficiency way more, dude. Efficiency is just so much more aesthetically pleasing. Like, I love Toolbox, but I mean, efficiency just looks so good. It just looks really nice. But there we go, chat. We have an IE review. It's been a while since we've done an IE review. For a video format, IE is just more. It's kind of wonky for a video format. Yeah, it is. IE finally got updated recently, did it? Yeah, they did. I like both, though. I personally like both, but for a video format, I think IE might be the GOAT. Okay, let's take a quick look at your talents here. Thoughts on a question app? Yeah, what's up, Crimnite? What do you got? Here, I'm only gonna take a look at your one here. Just your pushing. Already, yes, bucklered up is fucked. I'd rather see you put points into Fist of Rage rather than bucklered up, to be honest. The question is, when you're Will, when you're fighting, and if you're actively fighting, so I should have asked this before we started, Will. Are you a 24/7 player? Pretty much. Okay. You don't need idle brawling. There's no reason why you need AFK gains then on your character, on your pusher. Take that out. I'd rather see you put it into Fist of Rage or Mana Booster for 100% uptime on your skills. He has plus 25. How did Rift Slug, how does he not have plus 25? I'm taking a guess a Toolbox probably fucks with it. This character was AFK, but I haven't respected it. Okay. So I would hard focus on this stuff here. And then when it comes down to here, you're going to put only like 1 point in Whirl or Power Strike, because since it's your active. And you only need Double Strike level 30. And then you can put the rest into, you need to max out Carry a Big Stick. And max out Strength and Numbers. Those are your two highest priorities. And then you could do stuff like Health Overdrive for Hemoglobin for survivability. And then you can start doing stuff like absolute unit. What do you mean uptime by abilities? So what I mean by uptime abilities is like, you know how you cast Daggering, and then you cast Shockwave Slash, and then you cast Power Strike and Whirl, and your mana regen cannot upkeep with that rotation. This is what I mean by uptime. So the problem with the problem with active is active must maintain not running out of mana to be proficient. Okay? If you are running out of mana, the only time that when you're running out of mana is considered good for active is if you're on a warrior because of the passive AoE. But other than that, you're kind of just like, you're struggling. You're struggling a lot. So you have to take off skills. Like for instance, when you're hunter and you don't have enough mana to upkeep, you only run traps. Or for if you can't maintain upkeep, you only run like Shockwave Slash. Like when I did my Iron Man, have you noticed how like I was only running like Dagger Rain and Shockwave Slash when I could upkeep 100% on my mana? That's the main thing with active, because if you're running too many spells and you're spending too much mana, you're actually losing a shit ton of kills per hour for the sole fact. So like I said again, here I rarely dip below 450. Do you want me to send me your can you message me on Discord, Will? And I will quickly send you this. So then you don't have to write it all down. It is me. There you go, dude. There you go, brother. Thanks, mate. Yeah, dude. I got you. Okay, and then let me finish this off here. I am going to help you with your I'm only going to help you with your Divine Knight building, okay? I don't want to go through all your characters or we're going to be here all fucking day. So, specifically Divine Knight setup. What you want to prioritize when it comes into tab 1. Tab 1. It's perfect. I really like DK. Yeah, true. Tab 1. You are going to focus on, for your stats specifically, Gilded Sword, Meat Shank, Sharpened Axe. And this is only for maxing, okay? This is only for maxing. Well, I'm sorry, if anything, it should be Book of the Wise. Gilded Sword, Meat Shank, Sharpened Axe, okay? For where you're at specifically. And then you can do stuff like Fists of Rage. And this is for DK active, okay? This is for active DK, by the way. And then you can kind of do whatever you want. Like if you need extra defense or whatever, or you need more mana, that's always good. Best character, Brute Force, something like that would probably be your Maestro, Crim. Tab 2, you're going to want a hard focus. Carry a big stick. You want to max that out as soon as possible. Followed by Strength in Numbers. Strength in Numbers is huge. And then you can do like 1 in like Whirlwind or whatever. And then you're gonna do like 30 and Double Strike just for the proc. And then you're also gonna hard focus into Health Overdrive, because you're trying to boost up your Meat Shank as much as possible. And then you can have like 1 in like Firmly Grasp It. You can have you can put 1 point in each just because you have Rift Slug, so that makes things much easier. Tab 3, moving on down here. Tab 3, obviously we're going to be looking at Shockwave Slash. Shockwave Slash is the fucking GOAT, dude. Maxing out Shockwave Slash is huge. Precision Power is going to be your next go-to, followed by a Daggerang. And then you don't, at this point, you really don't need Balanced Spirit. Balanced Spirit's kind of lackluster, to be honest. And then that's basically, you really need to focus for Squire tab. Tab 4 is definitely going to be focusing on Imbued Shockwave. Believe it or not, Imbued Shockwave is so good, dude. Do not sleep on it. It is so good. Obviously, 1 point Divine Intervention, blah, 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 blah. Mega Rang is going to be your next, followed by Statue. And then, obviously, you want to have Orb of Remembrance higher, but this is specifically just for pushing and combat. We're not too worried about focusing on Orb at the moment. So, kind of going at that level there. And then for star talents, you want to get specifically Hemoglobin, of course, is definitely super huge. Crystal for Days, dude. Really, Daggerang before statues? How bizarre. It's because Daggerang has a very low cooldown and a very low cost of MP, okay? Early stages of statues, they don't last that long, but you can get way more output from Daggerang than you can get from statues. When you get Daggerang to that size, it's way stronger than statues until statues starts getting their talent books higher. So you'll end up getting long-term more kills per hour with Magarang early, and then it starts swapping over and statues become better. So you want to get Hemoglobin for Star Tab. With you specifically, Tiptoe Quickness, that's good. You're going to have a second preset for printer sampling. I wouldn't worry too much about having printer samples on this guy, so it's 100 free star talent points. So you want to do Hemo followed by Dungeonic Damage, followed by something like, Tiptoe. You could do Tiptoe if you want. Tiptoe Quickness for accuracy, and Cardiovascular is going to be a good one as well. And then obviously Crystals for Days is going to be a good one. And then, I mean, I wouldn't put too much into Battle Spillover, but this is what I would suggest specifically for a DK coming on in. So for tab 1, Book of the Wise, Guild Sword, Meat Shake, Sharpened Axe. Of course, when we're going through this, you want to kind of equal stuff out a little bit. You don't want to dump into max, then move on to the next one. You want to get Meat Shake up to level 30, and then you want to get Guild Sword up to 50, Sharpened Axe into 50, and then you want to max out Book of the Wise, and then max out Guild Sword, then max out Meat Shake, then max out Sharpened Axe, right? So you want to put a little bit of stuff in between, but this is priority queue for maxing. Set tab 2 is Carry a Big Stick, Strength in Numbers, 30 in Double Strike and Health Overdrive. Next one, Shockwave Slash, Precision Power and Daggerang. And then tab 4 is Imbued Shockwave, Magarang, then Statue. And then you can start focusing on Orb and stuff like that. And then for tab S is Hemo, Dungeonic, Tiptoe, Cardio, and then followed by Crystal for Days. And if you do all that, that should definitely help you specifically for DK active. So there you go, dude.